this is very awkward. But anyways, today I'll be talking about this book. It's called Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. So first of all, background information. This book was written in the mid to late 14th century, and we do not know who wrote this book. It was said that it could be one author who wrote this whole entire book, or it could be four different authors, who wrote each of the poem in this book, because there are 4 poems. So it could be 4 different authors. Since we do not know who the author is, we often refer to the poet who wrote this poem as Pearl Poet or Gawain Poet, because Gawain is in the name, Gawain Poet. And this book is in verse style, and it's alliterative. Yeah. So here's the part where I spoil the book for you. So the story begins in New Year's in Camelot in King Arthur's dining hall. Everyone's having fun, and suddenly something strange happened. A knight dressed in all entirely green appeared in the dining hall and offers everyone a game, saying that today one of your men will use my own axe and give me a strike. And the same exact day, 1 year later, that man will receive a blow from me. Everyone was shocked, no one stood up, and the Green Knight started mocking everyone, saying, "You're not a knight, you're not brave." Those sorts of mean stuff. And King Arthur stood up, he was about to take the axe, and Gawain, our main character, stopped him, saying that, "I'm only here in the round table because I'm your nephew, so let me do this. Let me prove my self-worth." So he took the axe and then struck Green Knight right in his neck, so his head fell off and was rolling on the ground. The Green Knight picked up his head, tell Gawain that next year, exact same time, you'll receive a blow from me. Find me at the Green Chapel. So when it's All Saints' Day, Gawain, all dressed up, and then received a shield from King Arthur and went on his quest. During his quest, he was attacked by all sorts of beasts, and he was suffering hunger and cold, and he was slowly losing faith, but not yet. And then all these kind of harsh stuff was just to test his knight's virtue, and of course he passed. So it was really close to Christmas. He was starving and he was freezing, and he was praying, and just when he's just about to lose his faith, a castle appeared in the wood out of nowhere. So he walked in the castle, everyone welcomes him, and the owner of the castle is called Lord Bertilac. They provide him shelter, provide him food, clothes, so he rests in the castle. And during that night, they're having dinner. Lord Bertilac proposed a game, saying that I'll go hunt tomorrow, and whatever I hunt will become yours, and whatever you receive in the castle, you have to return it to me. And Gawain accepted. So the first day the king went out, Lord Bertilac went out and hunt a deer, a female deer, so it's a doe, hunting a doe. And then Gawain was in his bedchamber sleeping, and then a woman appeared. A woman walked in the room and tried to seduce him. Well, because he is a knight, so he rejects the woman, but then exchange a kiss, a friendly kiss. So when Lord Bertilac comes back, he brings the doe to Sir Gawain, and Gawain returned the kiss to Lord Bertilac. So he is still honorable. He is still a knight, a flawless knight. So the second day, Lord Bertilac went out, and this time he was hunting a wild boar. And this time in the bedchamber, the woman acted more fierce and more wild. She told Gawain that you can have me all, you can do whatever you want to me, but of course Gawain is a gentleman, so he refused. And this time they exchanged 2 kisses. So when Lord Bertilac came back, he gave the boar head to Sir Gawain, and Gawain had to pretend that he's scared to make the Lord happy. And Gawain, of course, gave the 2 kisses to Lord Bertilac, so he's still honorable. They still keep the deal. And the third day, Lord Bertilac went out, and he was hunting a fox this time. And in the bedchamber, the woman started acting sneaky and trying to outsmart Sir Gawain. So first she offered him a ring, but Sir Gawain did not accept it. He thinks it's too pricey and he's not worth that ring, so he rejected. And the woman said, "How about I offer you something less pricey?" So she gave him a girdle, which is a belt, and it's entirely green. And tells Sir Gawain that this belt can protect him from any attack. So of course, under the fear of death, Gawain took the griddle and promised the woman that Gawain will not tell Lord Burlack, and they exchange 3 kisses. So when Lord Burlack come back, he gives the fox skin to Sir Gawain, and Gawain only returned the 3 kisses. He did not tell Burlack about the griddle, so he's no longer a true knight. He break the deal. He's not flawless anymore. He has flaws. So he was really he was really scared that he can't make a time to find the Green Knight. So he asked Lord Burlack, "Oh, do you know where the Green Chapel is? Because I really need to head to my quest." And surprisingly, Lord Burlack said, "Yes, I do know the Green Chapel, and you still have time, so I hope you can rest in my castle and enjoy more. And by the time, I will show you where the chapel is." But Gawain's true intention was he wanted to leave the castle because he doesn't know if he can reject the woman again next time. Well, so 2 more days later, Lord Burlack asked one of his servants to bring Gawain to where the Green Chapel is. And at the Green Chapel, Sir Gawain meet the Green Knight. And so a Green Knight strike Gawain 3 times. First time he missed it, second time he misses it, he missed the strike too, and third time he cut a little slit on Gawain's neck, so Gawain was bleeding. And after the strike, Gawain quickly put on his helmet, and the Green Knight started explaining. "The first strike, I didn't hurt you. The second strike, I didn't hurt you, because in my castle." So the Green Knight was saying that he's Lord Burlack. "So in my castle, I tested you 3 times. First 2 times you return what you receive. You were honorable. The third time you take my griddle, which is my belt. You take my wife's belt, which is mine. So you broke the deal, but I didn't kill you because you still keep the previous deals." After that, Gawain was shocked, and he thinks that he's no longer a true knight. So after the talk, Lord Burlack asked Gawain to go back with him and to his castle to celebrate New Year. But Gawain said, "No, I need to go back to Camelot because I've been gone for this long time. He needs to go back." So he went back. Everyone was surprised because people think it was a one-way trip. Gawain is never coming back. But then he went back alive with the griddle, and then he tells everyone the story, and all the knights started wearing a green griddle on their knight to honor Sir Gawain and to support him. Yeah, that's the story. So this book is written entirely in verse and is very alliterative and uses a lot of allusion and alliteration. The purpose of that is to make the story have a better flow, and when you read it out loud, it sounds really, really beautiful. And for the symbol they use, the 2, the reference they use, the first one was that on Gawain's shield, there's Mary, a drawing of Mary, which is Jesus, whatever you pronounce it, his mother, and Mary will protect the knight if the knight stays virgin. And then also there is a pentacle on the shield. It symbolized the 5 fives, which is 5 senses, 5 fingers, 5 wounds, 5 joy of Mary, and 5 virtues. And the 5 virtues are friendship, fraternity, purity, politeness, and pity. And throughout the book, Gawain was tested on those 5 fives. And he did pass all of them, sort of, but the last part, he wasn't that honorable when he took the griddle, but he still managed to pass the other 5 fives. Also, the 3 animals Lord Burlack was hunting, the fox, the boar, and the deer, were kind of symbolizing the woman's action, how the woman is acting in the bedchamber. So the deer is supposed to be pure and innocent, and when the woman first appeared in the chamber, she was pure and innocent. And the second time was hunting a boar. So the woman acted more wild and fierce towards Sir Gawain. And the third thing he was hunting was a fox, so the woman was more sneaky and trying to outsmart Gawain. And yeah. Also, the red ring Lady Burlack was going to give to Sir Gawain, in a way I think it symbolized wealth and greed. And green could also symbolize greed, but I think in the context it symbolized more like peace and calming. I think. So if Gawain took the ring in the first place, he would have been dead at the end of the story. But instead of wealth and greed, he chooses the belt, which the green color can also symbolize life. So he chooses life rather than greed. So that's why he survived. So first of all, I really enjoy reading this book. I don't think any bit of it was boring. I swear, I don't think it's boring at all. Because of the word choice and like the alliteration, I always read it out loud when I'm reading it alone, because it doesn't only help me understand the story better, but also it's the way it sounds when you pronounce, like when you read every word out loud. It's really beautiful, and the translation also kept the alliteration, so this whole story, like the sounding flows really, really smooth and really, really good. And personally, I think people who like romance will not like this book because it doesn't have any romance in here. Well, but I mean, it's a poem about a hero, so probably not. It's a really strange heroic like poem because there is no romance. And also, the thing that makes this story different is that normally in a heroic poem, the hero is flawless, which make it really unrealistic. But this book, Gawain has flaws. Like, we can relate to him more. Like the choices he make will be what a normal person will make. So you can really relate to Sir Gawain, but not in the knight part or someone's head falling off part, because that will not happen in real life. But overall, this is a really great book. I like reading stuff like this. So yeah.